Hello, Dothack Collectors. Today is September 2022, and I'm here to discuss the Dothack 20th Anniversary Exhibition items are now finally on sale online. So if you were unfamiliar, last month, Dothack and the Chara hosted an event in Japan, Tokyo, where August 9th to August 28th, there was an art exhibit of all things celebrating the 20th anniversary of Dothack. So they had different merchandises such as magnets, shirts, cushions, towels, picture frames, acrylics, and all sorts of other items available. As you notice, the shirt I'm wearing is the shirt from the event itself. So let's get started and take a look at what that looked like in person. So on the 7th floor of this building, you saw this giant banner in the background, as you see, and behind this was the event itself. It was an art exhibition, so kind of like a museum, but they also had merch for sale. So we're not going to look at the art exhibit part, we're going to look at the merchandise. So right here is some old stock items from Dothack Collection Summer, where they had the white Dothack t-shirt with all the pirates. They had the Dothack Archives books. They had the Seijiro Hosokawa books. Some of the soundtracks. But these were all the new merch that was added last month. These items have never been sold before. These are all brand new. They were intended for this event only, and they did not sell online during this time. So my guess was that they wanted to sell in person first to prioritize all those who visited the event, and then whatever stock was left over, they sold online. So as you see here, there was a shirt, some acrylics, a teacup, some postcards, some magnets, some cushions, and then here we have Hiroshi Matsuyama stocking the shelves. But all in all, if you couldn't make the event, you obviously couldn't purchase the items. And that was unfortunate for collectors like myself, who are into collecting all Dothack merchandise and showing our support for the franchise. So, for the time being, up until August 30th, the secondhand market was starting to flood with these merchandises upcharged 3 to 5 times more than the original value. So some of these items showed up on Yahoo Auctions and Mercari, just to name a few places, and eventually eBay was starting to get them recently. But like I said, it was marked up beyond what it should be. I mean, if you want to buy a postcard for $60, by all means, that's your thing, but not my thing, and not something I would strongly recommend anybody else doing. Some of the items were free. If you made a purchase, you got some free items, or if you attending the event, you got a free item. These items were not for sale, so you couldn't just purchase these, but I have been seeing them showing up on the secondhand market. So anywho, so let's take a look at the original blog page. So this is the blog page that's been around before August 9th, announcing this event, where it was, when it took place, how much it was to get in, and the free items that you got just for an attendance, the free items you got for purchasing items. So we have here illustration cards. There were 8 in total. Again, you could not purchase these directly, and it was given to you randomly. So what people did, they were trading these cards, basically, over in person or on Twitter. So if an attendee would go, they get, let's say, the Haseo one, but they wanted the Tsukasa one, and somebody had the Tsukasa one, but they wanted the Haseo, so obviously they would contact in direct message and exchange the cards. Now, these items, you had to make a purchase at the event. These are postcards. So, once again, trading was involved with people who did attend or people who contact each other online. And these are the event items that you could purchase in person, such as magnets, acrylic stands, postcard sets, stickers, big acrylic stands, mini acrylic art, face towels, memorial art. Now these memorial arts were 16,500 Japanese yen. That's about $125 American dollars per art. So there's 9 arts, so 125 times 9. Well, if you want to get them all, that's how you would have done it. Kind of excessive there, but anywho. The towels were 2,750 Japanese yen a piece. The tea can was 1,320 Japanese yen. Now, most of these items, you purchased the one item for that price, with the exception of these 2 items here. These were considered blind. Basically a gashapon. You were given the item in a silver wrapper, so you could not see inside of it until you open it, and you've gotten one of these 9 items. Same thing with these mini acrylic stands. They were covered up in foil, so you couldn't see what was inside it. So you bought one, and obviously you would want to either purchase more, or you would want to trade with other people to get the one you wanted. They did this for Dothack Collections over on the CC2 International Store. When they have the small acrylics, you had the option to buy a set, which guaranteed you one item per set, or you can go blind and buy one for the individual price. Now, over on the CC2 International Store, those acrylic keychains were 770 Japanese yen a piece, but these magnets were 550, and these small acrylic stands were 990 Japanese yen, so we're talking about $8. The postcard set, you got all the cards, all 9 of them. The sticker set, you got all 4 of them. These big acrylics, you had to purchase each one individually for 1980 Japanese yen. These mini acrylic arcs were 2,200 Japanese yen a piece. These die-cut cushions were 3,850 Japanese yen a piece. And then there's 2 t-shirts, both the same on the front and the back. The front had the 20th anniversary decal, but the back had the portrait, like you see on my VTuber avatar here. It's on backwards, because I wanted the art on the front, not the little 20th anniversary decal, because you would never really see my back when I'm talking on this. But anywho, here they had the art on the back. So this was 4,950 Japanese yen if you got the large or the extra large. So those were the 2 different sizes available. Then they resold old stock. So this was a item that was from the 15th anniversary, I believe. So we're talking when Dothack G Last Recode came out. This was sold back then, and it went out of stock for a couple of years, and they restocked this item for this event. These other items right here you see, they've always been on sale on the CC2 International Store, but they brought them to the event itself. So you have the soundtracks, the clear files, the Dothack arms, and the Seichiro Hosokawa books, and the Dothack Last Recode Archives book right there. So you could purchase them in person if you wanted, but these have always been available on the CC2 International Store, with the exception of this acrylic that came back. And it looks like these were also blind. So unless you bought the set, you're guaranteed to get all 4. If you bought them single for 660 Japanese yen, you were getting a gashapon there. So anywho, now that it's September, the event is over. Remember, that ran in person from August 9th to August 28th. All the rest of the stock, I assume, is now available for purchase online. On this post here on Twitter, on the Chara official, it says it's going from August 30th to September 13th. So this video is going up on September 2nd. You have 11 days, less than 2 weeks to purchase these items. I don't know if it's while supplies last, or if that's the deadline. You have to purchase them from the Chara's website, which is right here, thechara.com. View, search, and it's got the link right there. You can click on that. There'll be a link in the description below of this video, so you can go there as well. But I don't know what the conditions are going to be. Again, if it's going to be while supplies last up until then, or they're guaranteed stock up until then. or everything is just going to go over back to the CC2 International Store, because the items are available for purchase right now from both the Chara store and also on the CC2 International Store. So this was announced with that Twitter. This had the link so you could purchase those in-person items right here. You could buy all the acrylics individually, with the exception of those smaller ones. Those were the blind gashapons. These are the acrylic arts down here at the bottom row, starting with the kite up here, Haseo, Tokyo, Tsukasa, the Dothack New World, and this Guilty Dragon Tsukasa one. The tea can, the Chim Chim cushions, there's 5 in total. These acrylic arts, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 different ones. These art frames, which again are 16,500 Japanese yen, or about $125 American a piece. The postcard set, you get all 9, but these are the 2 gashapon items where you get 1 random out of 9. So bear that in mind. If you're looking to trade, please be sure to use our social media accounts. So if you're on Facebook or Twitter, we have a Facebook group, we have a Twitter circle community. Our Dothack Discord is another place where lots of collectors gather. So if you purchase one of these and you're looking for one specifically you want to trade or purchase from somebody else, maybe somebody got doubles and they're looking to sell one and keep one, definitely post your listings there. Also, you can go onto Reddit over on r/Dothack or on r/Dothack Network. Admittedly, r/Dothack has a lot more community members than r/Dothack Network, but they also have some of the other items, such as the albums, the sword, the Seiichiro Hosokawa books, the archives. They also have the 20th anniversary book that came out back in July, and another acrylic stand, 2 more albums, a limited edition version of the Seiichiro Hosokawa book, and 2 more Dothack archives. This is volumes 4 and 5. And if we go to page 2 down at the bottom, another acrylic. These are the 4 towels. These are the sticker sets, the 2 different size t-shirts, large and extra large. The clear files from the Dothack fan book covers. The acrylic sets, now there's 2 of them here, and it looks like they're sold out at the time of this video. So the 2 sets where you buy the whole set, get all 4 guaranteed, or you buy them individually. It looks like the clear files are also sold out. So make sure if there's anything in here you want, you hurry up and purchase it now before they're sold out, and also before the deadline, which was September 13th, so about less than 2 weeks. One thing of note here, if you're going to purchase something, looks like you have to use World Shopping. If you never used World Shopping before, it's a forwarding service, so this store would normally ship domestically in Japan only, but if you live internationally, let's say United States, Europe, Australia, wherever, and you want to purchase these items, you're going to want to use this little floating bar that's at the bottom of the screen. So basically, I want... I'm not going to get those arts. Let's go back to the towels. Those towels look pretty cool. So let's say you click on a towel. So I want this one right here. So right up here, it says price 2,750 Japanese yen, tax included. What you're going to want to do, okay, so order period, August 30th to September 13th. So you're not going to use this add to cart button right here, the blue one. You're going to use this green one on the floating bar at the bottom. Click on that. Here you have your item. There's the price right there, and it gives you a little approximation of what it would be in American. So 2,700 Japanese yen is $19.63. You can use these credit cards to pay. You can choose quantity here. You can leave a note, and then you click add to cart. And then if you want to add more items, click on continue shopping. But if you're done, click on proceed to cart. So it gives a little snapshot of the website, the description, the price, the quantity, and right here is your total amount. Now this does not include international shipping. none of this on the screen includes international shipping. There is a calculator down here. So total amount just for the item alone, the one towel is 4,114 Japanese yen, or about $29.37. Now, why is that? So the item itself was 2,750 Japanese yen. To ship an item from in Japan only, so you're going from the warehouse to World Shopping, you're paying 990 Japanese yen. This is not negotiable. This is a standard service. Also, if you purchase more than one, you have to pay that fee for every individual item. And then also the agent fee, or maybe it was this one. One of these two you have to pay every time you purchase an item. I'm pretty sure it might be this one, actually. This is the service. This is how World Shopping makes their money. They make their money by charging per item. So it's 374 Japanese yen, so about less than $3. So they're charging you $3 per item, regardless of what you buy, whether it's the $125 picture frame or the $6 magnets. They're going to always charge you 374 Japanese yen per item. But shipping from the Chara to World Shopping is going to be 990. So again, that's not negotiable. And then here you can change your country. If you want to get an idea of what shipping could be, click on this little calculator here. Unfortunately, it's not going to do you much good because you would need to know the weight of the item and the packaging that they're going to package it in. So right here, it's in kilograms. You can't change it to grams or any other denominations. And the size is optional, but you can enter it in centimeters right here, and they'll give you a quote. So let's say it's 1 kilogram and the packaging is 3 by 3 by 3, which is not really reasonable, but let's just see what happens. So if it's going to be shipped with DHL, we're looking at 3,974 Japanese yen. If it ships with EMS, 5,300 Japanese yen, and then delivery time is 1 to 7 days by DHL or 7 to 20 days by EMS. Now, my experience with using World Shopping, I never got to choose what shipper I was given, but right here, I've always gotten either DHL or FedEx. With World Shopping, I never got EMS. So it looks like right now DHL is the service. It's cheaper than EMS. It's faster than EMS. But you're going to have to add 3,974 on top of 4,114 for just this one towel to get from Japan to me. And you would hit next. Then after you've submitted your item, you purchase your items, they have to wait for the item from the Chara to ship to World Shopping, and then they'll weigh it and measure it there, and then they'll send you an email for the price for shipping to your destination. And that's when you're going to get hit with your DHL fee. Now, the same thing is exactly handled exactly the same as we did it over on the CC2 International Store. So if you want to use this instead, you're more than welcome to. So let's say I click a towel. Now this isn't broken up by individual items like the Chara did, but I should be able to, yeah. So right here you could choose which of the towels you wanted. This is in Japanese. I think that was going to work. So let's hit add to cart. So right here, it takes a little snapshot of the page. It's the same exact price as the Chara was, one quantity, and then right here you can choose your shirt. So if I'm on the CC2 International Store, you have to pick what shirt you want because the page has all 4 of them on it, versus on the Chara, each towel was its own page. So if I wanted the kite towel, I click on kite, and I strongly recommend typing it in anyways. Kite towel, add to cart. Add more items or proceed to cart. So let's say I want to go add a different item. Click continue shopping, go back. Let's add an acrylic stand. Looks like the acrylic stands are grouped up like the towels were. So don't use this. Do not use this at all. Use this down here. Click on which acrylic you want. I want the Guilty Dragon one. Guilty Dragon acrylic art. Hit add to cart, and then go to proceed to cart. So I got 2 items here. Okay, so pricing's different from the Chara's. It's cheaper on shipping, but more on the service fee. But that could be because I got 2 items. Let's delete one. Yeah, okay, yeah. So the agency fee is the one that's going to add up based on the quantity of items you've purchased. They're going to charge you per item. The shipping fee looks like it stayed the same regardless of how many items you got. So from the CC2 International warehouse over to the World Shopping's warehouse, they're going to charge me 650 Japanese yen just for that short trip. And then, of course, they're going to charge like $37 for international. So anyhow, that's how you would do it. You could choose either one. It really doesn't make a difference. But it looks like the Chara is guaranteed to end on September 13th. I don't know about the CC2 store. I don't think it mentioned it, did it? Oh yeah. This is a reserve product reservation acceptance until September 13th. Okay, so this says it different. This says it's a reserve acceptance. So basically this is a pre-order because nothing's being shipped until October to mid-November. So if I bought it today, it wouldn't be shipped out until at least a month. Maybe a month and a half. But maybe the September 13th is not while in stock. Maybe this is just the reservation period. So if anyone wants to reserve an item, you're guaranteed to get it. And after the 13th, it's first come, first serve after that point. And that would probably be while supplies last. Unless it's sold out like it did for the acrylic and the clear file. But anywho, that's just a brief overview of what to expect. There are some estimations I have made. I basically added every item that was not a gashapon and that was not a framed art. This was on the Chara's website. So I put it all together of all the items from the exhibit, and it came out to 87,967 Japanese yen, or about $635 American dollars. So that was all the items. It looks like the shipping for the Chara to World Shopping was 990 Japanese yen, and then the agency fee, because of its per item, was 7,997 Japanese yen. So if you wanted to get everything that you're guaranteed to get, the 6 cushions, the 4 towels, the big acrylics, the character acrylics, the postcard set, the stickers, and the teacup, and the shirt. 1 shirt, not 2 shirts. I only put in for one of the 2 sizes. Didn't really matter. It was the same price. So if you're looking to get everything, and this is before shipping, you're looking at $635. Yikes. When I bought the Dothack collection per season, when I got the spring, the summer, the autumn, and the Japan set, those 4 Dothack collection sets, they were typically about $90 to $125 for everything. And that was guaranteed to get all the gashapon items. It's kind of crazy, but if you're that much of a die-hard fan, you're looking probably, oh boy, what would shipping be? Probably somewhere between $700 $800 total. After taxes, after shipping fees, after agency fees, after the product itself, and also the service fee from the credit card companies, because they do, at least my credit card does, they do charge a international fee as well. It's like less than $1, but still, it does add up. That's quite a bit of money just to get this complete set, and then depending on what shipping they give you. So here's a chart for DHL. I blurred out the other regions of the world. So the column on the right is for North America. So if it's about 1 kilogram, it's 3,974 Japanese yen. If it's less than that, you're really only saving, 60 Japanese yen? That is not much. That's like 50 cents. So just assume your package is going to be about 1 kilogram. So we're going to be paying about, what was that? You know, we never converted that fee. But anywho, yeah, you're going to be spending about less than $37 just for shipping alone. So that's DHL. This is FedEx. The Chara was suggested DHL and EMS, so I have reason to believe if you're in America, it's going to be using DHL. It won't be using FedEx. But if it uses EMS, that's not pretty either, because 1 kilogram is 5,300 Japanese yen. 1 kilogram in FedEx is, oh crap. Hopefully it's not FedEx. We're looking for about 1 kilogram, 8,700 Japanese yen. That's not good. So anywho, as a reminder, the reservation, I guess, this thing didn't really mention reservation, is up to September 13th. So you got less than 2 weeks to place your pre-order for these items, or whatever you want, before it becomes, well, supplies last. So be sure to get up on that if you want to get these items. So leave down in the comments, which item are you interested in? Unfortunately, these free illustrations and these free postcards will not be on sale on the website. You would probably have to trade or buy it from somebody directly, or check the secondhand market on Yahoo Auctions or Mercari Japan to find those. But which one of these items here interests you? Be sure to leave your comments down below. I don't think I have time to purchase any of these before the pre-orders expire, because that's a lot of money. And even if I did, I wouldn't know which one to get. So I'd have to choose wisely. So anywho, I would love to hear what you guys think about these items. I mean, I don't recall a tea can being available before, and I personally would not purchase one of these arts. I mean, unless it's signed by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, who did pretty much all of those arts, I would not be interested in paying that much for an art. I would rather print my own, go to the FedEx store and print it there, and go to the arts and crafts store and get my own frame and frame it myself for a fraction of that price. Yikes. Those towels definitely look pretty cool. Anywho, that's the Chara, that's CyberConnect 2's International Store, and hopefully we'll be getting some more merchandise in the future, and definitely, hopefully, more video games or animes or mangas for the Dothack series. Tell me what you think about my shirt that I'm wearing here, and if you haven't noticed in this video, this is the first time I have a little chin right here on my shoulder. This is a little prop item that I'm just testing out today. It definitely tracks on my shirt. You can put it on any shirt, and I'll possibly be posting these up over on our VTuber site on their Dothack Network webpage. So that way you guys can also have your own little chim chim on your shoulder. Other than that, if you liked this video, please be sure to hit like, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell to get notified when I post these new videos, which are pretty frequently these days, and thank you for watching.